Hello YouTube, Nathan. I was wanting to replace the filters on this thing because they are old and I didn't know how, well, I didn't have the money to get more. So I unscrew them and I cut out the bottom of the filter. Now I have kept the little webbing thing and also put a plastic layer on there to hold down tissue paper. 50 layers of toilet tissue paper. About 50 sheets, double ply. I'm going to show you how I made this little cartridge. First of all, we take the cartridge out by unscrewing it. Take out the cartridge, and as you can tell, it is nasty dirty. I found out that these cartridges are practically paper because I tried to wash it out and it just disintegrated. Now, first thing we do is cut the webbing out. We keep the webbing. Okay, next thing we do is we take out the paper, which is, see, just folded pieces of paper. Big piece of tissue paper, which we get rid of because this thing is nasty. We just pull that out. See? Paper. Now, for the little tiny bits that are stuck around the side, I used a piece of baling wire and made a hook-like thingy to sort of, well, if you have a dental hook, you could do the same thing and slowly scrape out the leftover pieces of paper. The next thing, I measure out the inside of this little thing. It's got a tiny little lip on it, as you can see. There's a tiny little lip on it. I measure out and make a disc. Then I use my Dremel to cut out a nib. Not only on the paper, but the disc, the thing as well. This will be explained later. Tiny little cut right there. As I said, that will be explained later, or I could just explain it now because this will be the this is the template for a plastic disc. The center will be cut out, and then you'd slide this bit on to hold the filter down. Next thing we do is we take the toilet tissue paper and we make 10 sheets. Stack them up. Okay, 10 layers. Now we need 5 more of these. Put that over the side. Alright, got 10 plies, 5 batches. Now we take each batch at a time, put our disc template over the top of it, holding it down, and cutting roughly around the disc. Doesn't have to be precise, as long as you get the just slow. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect, but as long as you get a little pad, you're good. Take that pad, place it into the filter. Now, cut the rest of them out and do the same thing. Next thing we do is that little nib. Well, cut out the middle of it, and we get this with the nib on it. Okay, now cut up some pop bottle of plastic, flatten it down as best you can. Flatten it down, and then place the disc on there and mark it out with a marker, Sharpie. Alright, now we cut this bit out. Now we cut that bit out. Okay, now that I've cut the sleeve out, take the webbing, stick it on there, and then line up the tab with the other tab and slowly put it on, holding down the web. You get the drift. Okay, now that I test it, maybe 50 was a little too much. You can hardly breathe it. Maybe it needs 30 or 20. Okay, about 10 to 20 little pads in each filter. Probably 10. Probably 10.